I said to you, that you look good at that.
He said you look really good like that.
That's a good look, yeah. You might think about it, you know.
What, go home?
No.
What a surprise. Kids, I'm home, babe. I mean, let's talk about the algebra thing, you know. Just do that homework. The homework would be a guess, you know. Babe, I'm having trouble with the new math. You know, I mean, where am I going? Like,
I don't know. I liked it. I liked
good.
it. Yeah. Has there ever been a problem with a quick change? You fly into a dressing room, they rip this on, throw that off, or whatever?
Not here. We have great... Our crews are the best. I mean, for what we have to do, it's like a pit stop at Indianapolis. Yeah. I mean, it really, they boom, and they take the stuff off, and they throw stuff on. I had an incredibly strange problem with soap when I was doing soap, and this was 1979. I'm leaving a set, and a baby carriage in one hand, and a song in the other. No, and I closed the door on this finger, okay? Now, it's a little gruesome, but it's a happy ending right here. I left this part of my finger in the door. I went, boom. Yeah, no, wait. It's a happy ending, I promise. And I looked down, boom, it's off. Ambulance comes, they tourniquet, do the whole thing, oxygen, I'm leaving. And I said, now I'm sounding like Joe again. I'm leaving, my friends. And I said, wait, my finger. Now they start looking for it on the floor, like little basketball players for contact lens, you know? And the guy said, wait, I got it. It's in the door. And the doctor went, get it. And he goes, I can't, I'm props. Set design, please. So it's true. So now I'm in the ambulance going, and I'm flipping out. I don't know whether it's going to fit on or what, you know. And I'm really worried about it. It's just terrible. And the paramedic is going, Mr. Crystal, if I sent you some tapes, would you listen to my act? Everybody's in show business.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, they hooked the thing back up?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
That's
Microsurgery, put it right back. Yeah. It was, and it's pretty good.
Listen, I know you're running yourself crazy, and I really appreciate you coming down here to spend some time. And keep up the good work.
Thanks,
really
man.
Nice to see you again. We'll be right back. Paul. Coming up in the next half hour, George Miller will be here, and also a woman who trains Santa Clauses. Her name is Jenny Zink. She'll be joining us Monday. Film critic Roger Ebert. Is this the tall guy or the short guy? Have they split up? Is that the deal? They're not together anymore. Just on a book. Oh, so one's, I see one's gotten greedy. Okay, he'll be here, and also Hemeke Schlemmer. Did I pronounce that correctly? They'll be here with unique Christmas gifts. Every talk show in North America has to have a segment on unique Christmas gifts, and Monday will be ours. Okay, it's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for something we like to call Fun with the Yellow Pages. These are actual ads taken from telephone directories all across North America. Paul, do you have music for this? What is that? What is that?
It's a 634-5789, a kind of a little telephone play on words thing.
This comes to us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This is an advertisement. This is an advertisement for Frank's Door and Building Supply Incorporated, oval door specialists. You know this place is good. Fred Flintstone, of course, the universal symbol of quality workmanship. Let's call that place that employs the cartoon characters. This is from Logan, Utah, the Factory Pizzeria, and a really tiny little print over there. You can say, enjoy yourself, everything house prepared, all fresh ingredients, Budweiser, Coors, Lowenbrau, salad barrel. When you order a large pizza, they let you take off your shoes and root around in the barrel for a few minutes. This comes to us also from somewhere in Louisiana, and you see it's serving South Louisiana since 1957, vinyl and aluminum siding. When they were born, the doctors said they would never lead a normal life. But look at them today, ladies and gentlemen. They're siding salesmen. It's a miracle. Let's skip that one. Okay. All right, this is an advertisement from the Milwaukee Yellow Pages, and as you can see, it says, "We've been fitting Milwaukee men with natural, undetectable hair pieces for nearly 15 years." All right, that's a before photo. Undetectable, more like unbelievable. This comes to us from the suburban Essex County, New Jersey Yellow Pages. Lake Hiawatha dog groomers, no drugs used. That's good. There's nothing worse than a freshly shampooed, hallucinating poodle. This comes from the Notre Dame St. Mary's Yellow Pages in South Bend, Indiana. Buteria Beauty Salon, no appointment necessary. 10% discount given to nuns. This place also has a standing offer of a free perm for Mother Teresa. This is from Missoula. Do you know where Missoula is, Paul?
Missoula, Michigan.
Montana.
Missoula, Montana.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Missoula, Montana. Sportsman Surplus, one of Montana's largest gun dealers, Montana's highest volume licensed dealer. Now, you wonder why this place sells so many firearms. Take a look at the address there. It's on South Brook Street, next to Suicide Junction. And finally, cover me, Paul. Here's an ad from the Houston Yellow Pages, something called Steve's Installation Company. I have no idea what this guy installs. I don't want to know what this guy installs. We'll be right back with George Miller. Thank you, Paul. My next guest is a very good friend of mine. He's also a very funny man. He will be appearing on January 15th in Columbus, Ohio at the Newport Music Hall. Please welcome George Miller.
Thank you. How are you tonight? I am too. Where are y'all from? I am too. I was thinking, I really admire people who just say what they think and the hell with everything, you know, they don't beat around the bush. I'm in line at the bank a couple weeks ago, and this lady comes up to me. I never saw her before. She said, "Could I get ahead of you in line?" I said, "Why?" She said, "Because my life is more important than yours." How many of you like magic? Yeah. Right? I can't stand magic. Pick a card, any card. I don't want to pick a card. Get the hell away from me. But then if I do pick a card and he does the trick correctly, he'll be able to tell me which card I picked. Who cares? I know which card I picked. I'm secure enough. If he finds out too, I can live with it. They're always giving you this, 25 cents, 25 cents. That doesn't impress me. I got my own money. And if I go broke, I won't be fingering my ear for a lousy quarter. You know what I don't like? Those simplistic quizzes in those romantic magazines. Do you depend exclusively upon your mate for your happiness? Well, no, she lets me do it with her sister, too. And you have all those rumors about famous people and their sex lives. I don't think it's true, the rumor that David Letterman, just before he makes love, he always says, "Let's get on with it, shall we?" And after it's over, he shakes hands. Nice job. I don't think that's true. I want to tell you about some television I watched this past year, and maybe you saw some of these shows. Did you watch the HBO special with Eddie Murphy? Yeah? Try to see that with your grandparents. They'll really enjoy it. Art Linkletter was advertising something called the Living Bible. It says it reads like a newspaper, this Bible. So I bought it, and it does. I turned to the sports section. David upsets Goliath. TV thinks we're stupid. They want us to believe that U-Ban is such a rich coffee we can actually use it as a dessert. So on Halloween, I gave U-Ban to all the trick-or-treaters. All that caffeine, they were still busy knocking on doors at 5 o'clock the next morning. Why are people drinking Diet Coke? Because they're fat and thirsty. Excedrin is the strongest pain reliever, the best medicine you can buy without a prescription. You want to bet? Aspirin is smart, but Bufferin is smarter. Well, the doctor gave me codeine. I must be a damn genius. I'm going up to Seattle for Christmas. I want to tell you about a little bit about growing up. At one point, as we were growing up, as I was growing up, we lived with my grandparents, and they were getting along in years. And I think because of their influence, to this day, I still get along well with elderly people, unless they brag about their age. You've all been victims of that. Look at me! I'm 94 years old. Well, good. That means you'll be passing away soon. I like to talk about death. I think it's a great subject. I always felt sorry for Mr. Bojangles because his dog upped and died. I mean, it's bad enough if a pet passes away, but when he ups and then dies. New York comics always talk about how tough everybody is, the insults they hurl. You ever do that again, I'll rip out your gizzard and fry it in front of you. Now, in Seattle, we were tough, but not that tough. It'd be more like, oh, yeah? Well, your mother sells Amway products. I have never been a tough person. I was once beaten up by Marvin Hamlish. One night, though, I didn't know what to do. I was working at this nightclub. There's a big guy at the bar. He's like 6'4", about 240 pounds, bad-mouthing everybody. I lost my temper momentarily. And I went up to the guy and I shoved him up against the bar. I said, I don't care how big you are. You ever say anything like that in here again, I'm going to bust you right in the mouth. I was really hot. I told him, I said, now you take your guide dog and get out of here. You got to take a stand sometimes, you know. You got. I forgot to mention my dad. My dad was always, I don't know, he wasn't really much help. I remember when I was like 11 or 12 years old, I was actually confused. I said, what is the difference between fornication and adultery? He told me he'd done them both. He couldn't tell any difference. Enjoyed talking to you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Very nice. Very funny. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Yeah. That's just a rumor, you understand.
Yeah. You look good. That's a nice sweater. You look
Thank you very much. Make Company, $39.
No, good. Now, did you really, you were talking about selling things door to door. Did you ever do that?
One time I sold encyclopedias,
Yeah.
door to door, and the first day on the job, like the third house I knock on, I find out later this is like the goofy woman of the neighborhood, right? And I don't know this. And she opens the door. I don't get to say a word of my pitch. She just starts yelling, "Get the hell out of here! Get away from here, I'll kill you! Get away from my door, I'll kill you! I don't know what I'm going to do with my life!" So I said, well, maybe you could become a receptionist.
Well, it's that time of year. You're getting close to making some New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I've resolved just to buy brand names.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. How are you, sir? Thanks for being here.
You like my HBO special, man?
Does this mean I'll have less time?
No, I just running out to, because I heard you did a joke. I want to mess your mind up.
Goodbye. Dave, nice to see you. Thanks to see you. Take care, Eddie. A lot of money. A lot of money. We'll do a commercial, and then we'll be right back. Well, that was nice. Wasn't that nice? Thanks, Paul. Now, that was exciting, wasn't
That
it?
was a shocker, yeah.
That was
Because I thought it was
exciting.
some like prop guy running back here to do something I couldn't figure it out.
It was
Yeah.
very nice of him to do that.
Right.
He's just a kid. He's like 18 or 19, and he's making so much money. It's
Tremendous amount of money.
unbelievable.
Yeah, of course, you're not exactly starving yourself, right?
But the way he did that. Now, Paul, did you see the way Eddie ran in here like that?
Very stealthily. We all thought he was a prop man.
Now, see, that's the way to do it. If you're going to drop in on the show, run right in, do a great joke, get a big laugh, and hit the road.
Get out.
Now, when Bob Hope does it, he comes, he's there. He's there for lunch.
Yeah.
That's not the way you do it. You come in, you get your laugh, and you pack, right?
That's right.
So it was a good lesson in comedy for folks planning to burst in on this
See
show.
that?
Where were we?
New Year's resolution.
Oh, that's right.
I
that's
never
right.
lose my place.
Yeah.
The one, we didn't get to any of the New Year's resolutions. I was thinking we'd get to one. Always buy brand names.
By brand names, yeah.
Ever since I had so much trouble with that She-Devil washer and dryer, that's it. I also had some problems with a She-Devil steam iron, and that doesn't work either, so.
See, if you'd done steam iron
That
first.
would work, yeah, you're right.
And
that
then the
would've-
washer
that would've
and
saved
dryer.
it. I think
Yeah.
so. And we need comedy doctor here. Oh, the second thing was I did lose 15 pounds.
Yeah, you
I was
look-
on
you
the,
look terrific.
Thank you. I was on the Cambridge diet, which is just, it's unbelievably wonderful.
Uh-huh.
I'm always looking forward to tomorrow, at which time I can have some more powder. And horrible diet. And I was about 6 months ago, I was really bored with my life. I know you'll find that hard to believe. But so I thought, I'll change my eating habits, right? Balanced meals, that's supposed to really make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, and my alertness increased.
That's
I was
good.
still real bored, but I noticed it so much more.
Now,
We had, I'm not finished yet, one more. We had,
maybe Eddie can come back.
we had Chinese food on the way over here tonight. You like Chinese food?
Oh, I love Chinese food.
But I think what they say about it is true. You eat it, and an hour later, you're hungry again. I think
Yeah.
that's true. And my favorite is Italian food. Anybody like Italian food? A lot of people. Are you like me, though? You eat it, and 5 or 6 days later, you're hungry again.
Now,
A long way to go.
yeah, we have a friend you want to say hello to.
Herman Bursky, who is a friend of mine, and you know him also, recovering from an illness down in Florida. Where do I look in that thing?
Yeah.
Which one? I don't know. Oh, the one that's on. Yeah, get well, because I always play the audience. Get well soon, Herman. We know you're going to recover real quick.
Well, it's very nice of you to do that.
Okay. I was in a hospital myself one time, you know.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, low-budget hospital. They didn't have very good equipment.
No.
They didn't even have anything to take my temperature with. The doctor had to use his wife's meat thermometer.
Oh, no.
I didn't mind taking off all my clothes, but getting into that little pan was a bitch.
Yeah. Didn't you have an odd history teacher in high school that had some sort of peculiar theories about Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, he always claimed Abraham Lincoln was never really assassinated, that he just had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. Boy, is that strange. That's horrible. We have to do a commercial, but we'll be right back.
Are we going to do plugs?
We'll get your plugs in, George. Don't worry. We'll be right back. I want to, Jenny Zink, the woman who was supposed to be here to talk about training Santa Clauses. I'm sorry to Jenny, we ran out of time, but we'll book her in January. My thanks to George Miller and Billy Crystal and Eddie Murphy. It was nice to see him. You're going to be got a
Cleveland Comedy Club, January 9th to the 12th, and Ohio University in Athens on January 18th.
All right. Thanks for being here, George. Have a good weekend, folks. Good night.